Hi everyone, my name is Sadiksha Basnet. I recently completed my high school from St. Mary's School, Chowlak in Nepal. And one thing that I love the most in this entire world is debating. If you find me with any spare time, you find me either in a tournament, debating, adjudicating, or helping the juniors learn the art of debating. So I think the social issue that concerns me the most at this point of time is the lack of healthcare accessibility as well as lack of healthcare education in parts of Nepal, where especially far away from the capital city of Kathmandu Valley. I recently had a family member get diagnosed with stage 4 breast cancer. We're not able to save her. The one thing that I realized, my biggest takeaway was, one, we were not able to, get her into hospital on time because she was not aware of the growing tumor. She was not aware of what cancer was, what cancer could do to an individual. Second was how, like, hospitals, especially like healthcare institutions, were centrally located in parts of Kathmandu Valley, which meant we would have to spend in more time, more resources. And one thing I think, when anybody gets sick, the last thing you would want is to, stay away from people you loved. So and that was the biggest issue. So I think my solution would be, one, establishing healthcare facilities across Nepal. Healthcare crises occur more in regions where literacy rates etc. are down, and literacy rate, poverty rate is significantly higher. So what we can do is establish hospitals across Nepal. Like, healthcare is a basic human right. It needs to be accessible to everybody, and the key way of doing it is establishing hospitals across Nepal. Every hospital needs to be able to provide sufficient good healthcare in itself. Second would be investing more on innovation. I think the biggest flaw, in developing countries like Nepal is the lack of innovation. When you're able to innovate, you're able to bring down the cost of healthcare, which means, like, the government needs to invest more resources in the healthcare facilities. And I think while ordering my college selection list, I one thing that I researched about was, one, where the college was located, what kind of weather I was going to face. I am a somebody who thrives after knowing what kind of culture I'm putting myself into. So that was my biggest takeaway. I watched student testimonials, research more, went through every video Next Genius possibly put in, and I also watched into a lot of student interviews, campus life related videos, went into the college's sites personally and browsed a lot of information. It was a lot of information gaining, and after I was able to, like, pile up everything, make a chart of what I needed the most. Apart from the degree, I think, especially as an international student, my biggest concern is what life of an international student is going to look like in that campus. So those were the things that I took into account. Thank you.